DANGANRONPA.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I was like about to start stream. I was like, damn, I'm kind of hungry, but it was already too late. I already started the stream, so got some spaghetti. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Chapter 6 Ultimate stream. Let me actually update the stream. How's everybody doing? Who's in here? Let me see. Chapter 6. No, Chapter 6 beginning. That's what we're doing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know how I feel about streaming anymore, to be honest. 'Cause I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I think I prefer YouTube content, if that makes sense. I don't really like streaming is cool, but it takes so much time to do it, you know? But who's in the stream? Who's here? We're about to get this party started. It's crazy. I had like the longest like starting screen I've ever had, I think. Usually they're like a couple minutes long, but it was like 10 minutes. My bad. Hello, Joshua, Dahomey Key, Trell, Cecil, Trainer Mace. How are you guys doing? Hello, Rated Jet. I did post a poll today on what I was going to stream. And I'm not doing either of those things. I'm not playing Persona. I'm not playing Final Fantasy. I might as well finish up Danganronpa while I'm this far, you know. I have like 2 more streams of this shit today and probably tomorrow, and I'm done. Mike, can we ban him? Ban who? Josh? I mean, ban Ray? For what he said? I don't know. You guys got to discuss it amongst yourselves. I gotta start streaming more. But it just be hard. Cause sometimes I really just don't be feeling like it. You know? I just be like, damn. I could stream. Or I stay up too late and I don't feel like it. There's a bunch of factors that really go into it. Or I have stuff going on. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I'll let you guys know more information about it. But as of now, I don't know. I think streaming like 4 days a week is fine. Maybe even 3. I don't know. If you create content, you probably know how I feel. I'm not burnt out, but it's like it takes up so much of my time. I feel like when I first started streaming, like I could stream 5 hours a day, every day. But like I'm trying to get into more YouTube stuff and I'm trying to enjoy my life. Sorry for venting you guys. You guys probably don't give a fuck. Yeah. But it's just how I feel, man. Spend a lot of time like live and it's like, damn, you know. Because once I'm done streaming, the content, if you're not in the stream, you miss out everything that happened, really. Because people don't watch VODs. So once the stream is over, then it's just like, fuck it, you know? Unless it's a YouTube video. Like, unless the, you know, the content in the stream gets put in YouTube, the shit is done. But I guess in more important news, the Queen of England fucking died. That's crazy. Honestly, I think she's been dead for a long time. Like, I think she was dead. I think they announced she was sick in March. Most YouTubers that also stream have dedicated days for it. Yeah, I need to make an actual schedule for streaming. Cause I've been the past couple weeks, past month, I've had like a schedule and I just don't follow the schedule. I need to get back on that. You made public appearances since then? You can opt to stream days. If you stream less days a week and then work on vids on non-stream days. Yeah, I could do that. That would work. I just feel like, I don't know. Like, for example, one good YouTube video, like the growth in it was crazy. Compared to like a stream. Streaming has been very stagnant for me. Like I'm not really growing on Twitch like I was. Maybe get like 10 followers a week. But this month on YouTube, I gained almost 200 subscribers in the last 28 days. Partially because I had a video that popped off. You can say whatever you want. People really dislike the fuck out of this Final Fantasy 14 video. But whatever. Like this video I posted the other day on the 1st is almost at 17,000 views. And from it I gained like 70 subscribers, I think. And people can go still watch the video. Look at the upgrowth. 17,000 views, right? 90 subscribers in one video. This shit took me like 10 minutes to make. It's a pretty decent video. It's not my best, I don't think. But I think the tags and a bunch of other factors made it a good video. Clickbait. It just works. I don't know if you guys watch this video or not. Like, I love streaming. Streaming is fun, like for live reactions. But I feel very disconnected from like streaming. Other streamers. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about no other streamers. I don't watch no other streamers. I fuck with people. I have friends who stream, but I don't really go out of my way to watch streams like I used to. I don't really it's just not. It's just content. It's not for me anymore. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I feel like I'm on YouTube most of the day because I've been trying to get more into YouTube. I feel like it's just so much potential for YouTube, and it's like it makes sense. Use the streams and then make YouTube content from it, but it's hard if you're streaming 5 hours and then you have work and then you have to go to bed and have an actual social life and, you know, go out and do whatever you do. It just, I don't know. Like I said, streaming has been very stagnant. The regulars come, but a lot of new people haven't been coming in. Maybe it's because I'm playing Danganronpa. Maybe it's because I have a main audience from Final Fantasies, you know, Square Enix games. But it's just not what it is anymore. I don't know. It's just not fun anymore. I like it. Like I don't want to say it's not fun altogether, but it's like I'm not getting much out that I put in, if that makes sense. YouTube is very low maintenance. Like there's other factors that could lead into it. I like watching you stream. Thank you, Cecil. I appreciate that. I do. I like streaming, but it's not as fun. Danganronpa is ass, so I get it. Right. It's probably just a factor of the games I'm playing, to be honest. Because I think of like my peers, other people like I know who play certain games. I don't know. I'm not really a reaction type of guy. Like I'm starting to realize that with the content on YouTube. Like just other shit works. It makes sense. People don't give a fuck about me. People don't care about my fucking reaction to Kingdom Hearts, Persona. Who gives a fuck about that? They see it on the homepage. People see something like this. It's not about me, and I'm being very blunt about it, but it's not about me right now. I don't have a fan base really for YouTube. The people who fuck with me on YouTube mainly fuck with me from streaming. I have my people on streaming, but I'm starting to get, like, for example, this one video, right? The video that did really good. This has 182 comments. And it's like crazy because you look at my other videos, it'll be like 2 or 3 or 4, right? A couple comments, and it's cool, right? Just the regulars comment on it. But like this is all like people, like the video is getting discovered, like shit like this. It's really opened my eyes to like the content and the type of content creator I want to be, because my main brand I feel is me, but I don't know. It's just like I feel I'm not that content creator really. The shit that I want to do, it's not for me, I think. And it's being very realistic. It's like imagine somebody who's like a distance runner, right? For track, I used to run track. Here's a good comparison. A distance runner who runs the mile, the 2 mile, and they want to try sprinting. But they've been running distance for how many years? They want to run the 100 meter now, and they've been running the 1 mile and 2 mile. They're just not cut out for that. That's just not like. Or another comparison would be like, okay, somebody's really good at this. They're okay at this, but they try something else and they like this more, and it just works more. Nothing against other people who can do videos like this. A Danganronpa reaction, Persona 3 reaction. But I just feel I'm not that content creator. People don't care about my shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. Like, for example, what your favorite Kingdom Hearts game probably says about you. That's a good video in a sense, because it's bigger than me. If that makes sense. I have people who fuck with me. I don't want to say I'm a Twitter dude, but I'm on Twitter. I don't really have, like, I feel like people see this shit recommended. They don't give a fuck about this type of shit. You know, but if you see the millionth, whatever, you know, the people who are able to make content like this, it's just what it is, you know? You also have a little less than 2,000 subs, and you've only been really dedicated to YouTube for a couple months. You're still starting. Yeah, I am just starting. You're right. I don't know. I don't. I feel I'm not downplaying myself because I definitely have it good, whereas some people aren't able to do the shit I do. Some people don't get 100 subs a month. I do. Some people don't make whatever from Patreon, but I do, and I'm grateful. Some people don't have a Discord or active community like I do, and I'm grateful. But I think for the content I make for streaming that translates to YouTube, people don't give a fuck about it. And that's realistic. That's fine. I don't expect everyone to. Like, I'm holding off my Dark Road video because it's like, I don't want to sit here and edit this shit for however long. This shit only get 100 views. Because then it's like, what the fuck? What's the point? You know? People aren't looking for that type of content from me. People see me on the thumbnail, don't give a fuck. It's not... It's hard to say shit like that, but it makes me think, like, well, the other side of it. Because, for example, my best reaction video, or like edited down from a stream video, was my ending of Persona 3 reaction. Right, that did pretty good. 125 likes, 2,000 views, and it's not about the views, and it's not about that. I enjoy making the reaction content and playing these games on stream, but it's just what makes me think. Is because, like, you know, against it is the effort it takes to edit a video like this or pay an editor to do this. And like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? A video like this, it took me like 30 minutes to write out and edit all this shit, bro. 30 minutes. Boom. Whereas a video like from an edited down playthrough for a stream would take me hours, days. Barely get 1,000 views. But then again, it's like, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful for what I have, because I have it very good. I'm grateful. But it's just comparing it to people who, like, there's people who don't have that. There's people who get like 30 views a video, and they're looking at my shit like, damn, it's doing pretty good. And it's like, for me, I'm very ambitious. I've always been, for whatever I did, I want to be the fucking best. I want to be the best 800, 1,000 meter runner, you know, in high school. That's what I wanted. Didn't play out, but I did very good. Streaming, I want to be the best streamer. So I'm very competitive. I see all these other, it's like a good mindset and a bad mindset, because it's like about having fun at the end of the day, and it's fun, but it's like time and effort, and is it getting what I want out? Am I getting what I want out of it? It's a mindset, like, it's the mindset I have that I always want more. I'm always hungry. I'm always learning, trying to be better. I don't think it's a waste if it doesn't get the views you want. That's true. Because it's just so many different factors that leads into making a video. So many factors that it's like, okay, I have to post it at the right time. The thumbnail needs to be good. The tags, the first like 5 minutes need to be engaging so people watch it. I have to post it in Discord. I have to post it on Twitter at these certain times. It's just so many other factors that lead into this type of thing. I think you've got a little bit of doing number syndrome, where you had one piece of content blow up and now you're frustrated when something doesn't blow up the same way. Yeah, that's true. I feel that. Because I'm ambitious, but it's like, it's a double-edged sword, because it's like, it's good where I'm not content with just doing the bare minimum, but it's like, I always want to be better and better and better, and it's hard, because it's like, no matter what. And it's like, okay, I think back from where I started, you know, my first fucking videos didn't do that well. I think I deleted most of them. Yeah, being ambitious is good, but you got to be realistic. And it's like the same thing. It's like, I feel like I can do this shit. I can be like, I'm different from these other reaction content creators, because these other people who play these shits, bro, they are the same. Other people on Twitch are the same, and I feel different. And that's why I do it, because I want other people who are like me, who are different, who know they can do it too. That's why I do it. I'm very ambitious, and it's a good thing and a bad thing for me, right? if we look at analytics, for example, on YouTube, it's a very upwards curve for the month. If we look at the chart for past 90 days, starting to post more content on YouTube, right? It's cool. Past year, spikes whenever I post a video. It's like I'm getting there. I just feel like I feel best invested in Twitch because it's not where I want to be. I think back when I was like doing the same thing and doing my thing, right? Kingdom Hearts, bro, I was touching 40, 50 average views. Now I barely can crack 20 for Danganronpa, and it's very niche and it's cool. And I want to play these games, but it's like I don't want it to be like a waste of time, you know? This time is money. I feel like the reason I'm so attached on Final Fantasy like 14 is I know they're gonna pull up. I've seen YouTubers with a marginally bigger audience, and 9 times out of 10 they don't look at analytics. Yeah, that's true. Don't look at Twitch analytics, don't look at YouTube, because they're made to bring you down. I know, that's true. I never really thought about it like that recently. That's true. I don't know. At the end of the day, like on a more positive note, I'm grateful. I am doing good. Looking back where I was a year ago, I'm doing great. Around this time last year, I think I just started Kingdom Hearts 2. I think I was on Rechain of Memories till beginning of October. I think I started Kingdom Hearts 2 beginning of October. So at this time last year, I was at Rechain of Memories. You know, I had just beat Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm grateful. I got an audience. People who fuck with me. Is Danganronpa almost done? Yeah, it's almost done. Today and then tomorrow will be the end of Danganronpa. But what was I gonna say? Because I could take the easy route, right? I could just play the same games that I know people will pull in for. I know people will come for Persona 5. I know people will pull up for Final Fantasy 14, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for Persona 4. Final Fantasy 14 is gonna happen eventually. What's the next stream game then? I don't even know. I still need to finish up Persona 4. I have like 30 days till I need to wrap up Persona 4. So I still have Persona 4 Ultimax, I have Persona 4 Dancing, and then Persona Q. I think another thing though that is kind of like my own fault is when I stream less, like it's hard to get back into the groove of it. What's up, Rave Daddy? Thank you. My birthday's on the 28th, but it's very early. Yeah, good shadow mark. I don't know. When I take too much time off streaming, then it's like I come back and then everyone fucking forgets about me. When I have a consistent schedule, people pull up, they know, okay, Mike's gonna stream this day or whatever. So I gotta get back into it. I gotta get back into the groove. I'm probably gonna make a new schedule. Probably 4 days out the week, streaming the same days every week. I thought about trying to stream on weekends, but I don't think streaming on weekends are for me, because I usually like have my own time on the weekend. I don't know. I usually don't work weekends, but as of lately I have been, so it's weird. I don't know. You're gonna stream Pokemon Violet? Probably not. Maybe? Probably not. Maybe? When does it come out? November? Yeah, I'm not playing that. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Maybe I'll do a Let's Play for YouTube. I just think it's too competitive. It wouldn't be worth my time for YouTube. I usually don't stream games when they first come out, because everyone in the world is playing the game, you know. In the idea of trying to grow, because at the end of the day, I'm still trying to grow, right? It's easier for YouTube to do something because it's more discoverable. You don't have to be live. The thing about Twitch is if you're not streaming, people aren't watching your streams. Nobody watches the VOD, so you can only bring people in on Twitch when you're live. But it's like, I guess a positive is that, like, YouTube, for example, people have been following me through YouTube. So people will find a YouTube video and I would be like, okay, go follow me on Twitch. Like after a video will post and a couple people, people will usually follow me with like 5 followers. So that's cool. Then again, it's not about the numbers. I don't know how to not think about this shit, bruh. I really don't. I don't know how not to think about it. I don't know how to do it. Ever since I started, it's been like I've been a numbers person ever since like school, bro. Okay, I need to get this grade, this grade. Okay, track. I want to go down this time. I want to go down this time. Streaming. Okay, I want this. It's like I've always been about numbers. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not about numbers, it's about money. Okay, I need to work these many hours at work to make this amount, this check. I don't know. Thank you guys for hearing me vent for the past 30 minutes. Who's still in the stream? Everyone probably fucking left. You grew up thinking a certain way too. It's a bad habit. It is a bad habit. I don't know how to get out of it. Hello, Mr. Trell. Yo Shui, Cecil, Radajat, Alex, Hirobota. How are you doing? You new? I've never noticed you before. Cat wants to get out of the bedroom. The stream room's not my bedroom. No here for Bo. Thank you, gang. Appreciate you. Don't forget fucking really. Don't do it. It's not fucking worth it. It's not fucking worth it. When you're like me, streaming fucking sucks. Don't be like me either. Get on dog. You was here in the stream during chapter 1? Oh, okay. How are you doing? Crowbata. How are you doing? We can have a discussion about it after stream. I don't want to type paragraphs in here. Alright, bro. Thank you. I think I do need that. Who is you guys' favorite, oh shit, my lights cut off. Who is you guys' favorite, Danganronpa character? I guess Danganronpa 1 character. For me, it's probably still Kyoko. I'm basic, I know. What do you guys think? Should I update my controller? Nah, it's not worth it. Be alright. Me personally, I love them all. Wow. Yeah. That's a good answer. Kyoko or Byakuya? Byakuya? That's a very sheep answer, I feel. Everyone likes Kyoko or Byakuya. But then again, it's not that many characters, so... You know. Yeah, those are everyone's favorite.
DANGANRONPA.
It's echoing, ain't it? Hold up. Ifumi? Sakura? Thank you, Jay. Peace out, Brody. Do some homework? Okay, I see you. Okay. Is audio fine? Check 1, check 2. Are we good? Are we good to go?
Danganronpa.
I will say this per usual. This is my first time playing. Don't fucking spoil me. If you're not following, drop a follow. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Subscriptions are 30% off this month due to September. It's my birthday month, you know what I'm saying? Support the channel. If you're not a Patreon, join Patreon. Got some cool shit coming soon on Patreon. I do have merch. You want to support your boy? Subscribe to me on YouTube, all that fun shit. The most popular characters are the people who live in the back half of the game. You don't get varied opinions till 2 and V3 because they overall have better casts. Ah, I see. Damn. So now we're on chapter 6, right? The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those are the same people. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Here we go. It's locked, but we have a way to open the door. Please open the door. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. And we should be able to use it on that door, right? Bruh. Open the door.
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, oh boy. Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
We need to save everybody else. Hello, Marion, how are you doing? Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. This was like a Star Wars reference, doesn't it? Doesn't this shit happen in Star Wars? I don't know. I ain't watched Star Wars in a long time. Finally, we were finally free. But there wasn't enough time to take a breath of relief because the real fight had just begun. Oh shit. Danganronpa! Let me get a 6 in the chat. Chapter 6, baby. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We climbed the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Danganronpa! Whoa! Whoa! Let me stop. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was dark and cramped. I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were down so far. Or we were so far down.
Okay.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help me keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time where being a detective was considered a sacred duty. Your family's always seen it that way. Then is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
because we take pride in it. Pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of all. Oh, actually, I look over on my desk. Sorry to break the fourth wall, and I'm like, did I tell you guys I called off work today, bro? Bro, these shits right here. Oh my fucking god, these shits fucked up my stomach, bruh. Swear to God, like, y'all don't even know the half of it, bro. Like, bruh. Looking at these shits making my eyes water, just giving me flashbacks. The fucking blue Takis really fucked up my insides bad. Like, these really fucked me up. No joke. Don't eat these shits. What color was your poop? It was not the whole bag. It's still some in here. Bro, it was like blue and green, bro. That shit, oh my god, bro. These shits got the compound V in these fuckers, boy. Compound V ass Takis, boy. Don't eat them shits, really, unless you want to be on the toilet and have to call up work. Like, oh my god, it was bad. No joke. I exaggerate a lot of things, but them shits right there was fucking me up. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that something. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. What? But you said you'd be reuniting after all these years, right? You said you had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However,
But he had no interest in detective work. Is like head of the family like a Japanese thing? Like, do you have a head of your family, or am I just out of the loop? Because I don't have a head of my family, if anything. Maybe I'm just not cultured. Sorry. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted you to he wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
so...
the way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? Fuck no.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Hey man. Blood isn't always thicker than water, remember that. She's telling him something he already know. Oh god. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. You know, whenever like in video games they have like characters who have like family issues, I really relate to that type of shit because some people in my family I really don't fuck with. Honestly, I really don't. A lot of people like I feel sometimes left out because like I'll see like for example I work at my job. I'll see people with families and shit. I'm like, damn, I wish I had a dad who was like that or a mom who was like that or grandparents who cared about me and shit like that. And it's like, damn, I get envious in a way. But then when I see shit like this where it's like, characters who don't fuck with their family and it's like, damn, I relate to that. That's real. A little bit of Ultimate lore. Do what you will with that information. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. I understand. I don't associate with my uncle. I understand exactly what you mean. Actually, I don't associate with mine either. Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door is Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch in the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain this is where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Hatch opened with ease, and so... Hello, Kronos. How are you doing? Looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Hiyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessarily. I was returning the favor. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. So, what's the next step once we get out of here? I should ask Hiyoko. My mom was born out of wedlock, and most of her half-siblings and her mom kinda decided to ignore us. So, I relate to that a little bit. Yeah, I know what you mean. This is the trash room. The dump, in other words. But to be honest, I don't think I've seen anyone throw anything away down here. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she looked at a nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is gonna happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still super uneasy about this. But we really don't have much of a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Kuma should be in the
Shall we
gym.
go?
Let's get going. Go. Oh boy. What song is this again? Betrayal? Thank you, Peanut Butter. I appreciate you.
Birthday, big man.
My birthday is in the 28th, but it's my birthday month. But I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. When is everybody's birthday? I know Josh's birthday is in like July. Keon September. Zora Mario Day. Your family's missing out on you, Mike. Thank you, Cecil. It's kind of embarrassing talking about shit like that. March 8th? Okay. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like it's very uncommon to have issues like that. Betrayal was actually the prototype name for DR. Oh, shit. That's actually fire. Betrayal. Danganronpa Betrayal. December 11th. July 6th. Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see.
Well now.
Uh-oh. Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't
What?
believe it!
But Monokuma. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
The guilty party is exposed during the Clash trial. They alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. Now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave you anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However.
But before you do, let me say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? I lose?
Hey!
Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because.
Well, you set up the latest Clash trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words.
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However.
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another person like that.
Right.
And in response to an unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However.
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery, alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Murkuro, you did.
Listen to me.
Executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game for saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well.
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. Damn, bitch, don't give up. What is it? What is this? A comedy routine? To make such a bold claims without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because.
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been griped by the despair you love so to inspire.
However.
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence? Hello,
Indeed.
Pretentious. How you doing? It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Me? I don't give a fuck.
Indeed.
Oh, the viewers. Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him, because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you could say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial? One last showdown? In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. Well, what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up. So no time for bear jokes. Hello, Alfred. I'm doing good. How are you doing, friend? Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a
in
climax.
other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? Bo bo bo. Hello, Seven. And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then prepare to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Stop. Let's have one final grisly showdown. You agreed. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys!
So for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around in the school. If you can do that,
Can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
Qualify. Wow. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
Guys!
then you win. But if you can't do that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we uncover every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when the class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I've told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I have nothing else to say to you, bitch. So get lost, will ya? Why the fuck is he so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. Super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Is it investigation time already? Is it investigation time? Is that it? Monokuma's unstable laughter seems to cling to us as he walked away. And just like that, we're out of the gym. Is the stream over? I can hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is all because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
I had no choice but to accept.
because
It's all because at one moment the mastermind let their guard down. Yeah, press triangle button, just like fucking Kingdom Hearts. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what do you think? And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about that. You don't exactly read something like that happening every often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason.
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it seems
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. And it makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
The mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for students of Hope's Peak, right? Certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that. Try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led the mastermind revealing their weakness. But
In other words,
because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has to be more particular than reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the clash trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even then, that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. Well, actually, never mind, Kyoko, don't worry about it. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they had violated their own regulations. But all that was a hunch, right? And you're still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. And still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have made you just that more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we've done is to earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time,
correct.
or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
Probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Man, Byakuya gonna be like, I'm not working with you, motherfucker. I'm not believing you. I miss the fucking free times, bro. The good old days. When we had free times. I really do miss it. I'm trying to remember where over here. Damn, all these people who are dead. That's so crazy. Byakuya?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Mr. Byakuya, where are you, friend?
hey, hey,
Where the fuck is everybody?
hey,
Could it be? And suddenly, we were greeted with... What the fuck? You again. What the fuck is going on? Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability has reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah. Hey!
Makoto?
It's the gang! We're all back! Woo! Oh boy, Hina. I missed you. How have you been?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What? What? Naturally. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Stinky ass boy. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. It saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Could it be? Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Ooh. Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Coco thinks I stink. Yeah, that's crazy. So, what have you guys been doing since I was gone? Well, we figured that the new trial is over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. But there weren't any new areas. But then where can we go to find new clues? Ugh, you stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you!
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. That smell is so smelly. Coco, please fucking stop. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. Oh my god, Toko, why? I win. She seems happy for some reason. Toko a fucking you're a freak monster.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what we all have to tell you, and just press the triangle button again. Oh fuck. Damn it.
Makoto.
Yes.
It's true.
There we go. I need to tell you all about the Last Clash trial. Last Clash trial?
In other words.
I'm going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What is the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you,
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would have to be the one who died.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
Naturally. Could it be? I recall what you said at the end of the last Clash trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? Well, we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
Hate
Hey,
you.
who said you can agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. Meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we all work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that.
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in the Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
So in other words,
If the mastermind is really the one who killed Mukuro, and Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro. There's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have stepped foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... Oh. Who the fuck could it be? It's somebody right here. Chihiro? Fine. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
Now those 16 people we started with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure. That's true. We can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It certainly is possible, but only among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. They must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. we would have noticed something. So we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. No ways to trial. Oh, it's nighttime. Who could fucking be the damn mastermind? What could it be? I can only think of Chihiro. Chihiro's the only fucking one I think it could be. But then we saw Chihiro dead, so it doesn't make any sense. I don't fucking know. But the whole alter ego shit. AI don't fucking exist.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
What the fuck is that?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
Oh, very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Bye.
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream. Without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Let's wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. You go work with me if you want. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
Till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. You're very gorgeous to me! Makoto, it's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us out get out of here. I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. Just us two.
Indeed.
You gonna work with me or what? So you can go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. Do you think anyone here would still be alive at this point? I thought Toko was gonna get fucking packed. I thought Hiro was gonna die. I thought Hina was gonna die. I felt Byakuya, Makoto, and Byakuya, Makoto, and Kyoko. Her name was on the fucking screen. I couldn't even remember. I knew they were the main characters, so I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up. Yeah, come on, man. I get it.
so then, correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? We should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko is gone, leaving only me. I don't have any time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. That's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Who was in the stream? How are we feeling, everybody? Are you guys enjoying the stream? Is the stream ass? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of falling asleep a little bit. Well, let's get it. It's time. I guess I'll start taking a look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Come on, we read this shit already. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we figure out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? The mastermind's room, the headmaster's room, I mean, biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. This song go crazy. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? Let's go, people. Got ready? Put them emotes in the chat. Let's get it.
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder what the Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, all the doors in the school have been unlocked. That one should be open too, right?
But,
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it,
I mean,
because it might explode, and that really sucked. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but it made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Damn, that shit didn't blow up. Fuck, this is a helicopter? A plane? Well, there was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Fuck is this? Oh, it's the control Monokuma shit over here. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it looks like it's a mech cockpit, right? If Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. Cock. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Monokuma. Then could that mean?
okay.
Right, let's start pushing at it. Or poking at it, whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold it, you can't just do something like that. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says data center. She pressed data center and the Monokuma fucker pulled up. Data center. I took a good look at the control panel. And I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, it's right next door. The room we're just in, where the strange noise came from. Monokuma's gonna be standing in there, I know he is. Yes, please, I'm kinda scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Bro, Monokuma is in the other fucking room. Where is he? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Yep, I know. There he is. That Monokuma? Hey. Give me all your donuts. Hina's controlling it. Is that you, Hina? Aw, man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. Wow. That's actually kind of cool. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma! Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind must have been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they definitely were in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And the control panel is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
this is my favorite part of the song right here, bro. This shit goes so hard. That cowbell go crazy. Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yoko's theory was right. But the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here. That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to come true. Have to be true. But if that is true, then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Bro, can I control him? What's wrong, I almost said Monokuma. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, if you want to leave soon, there's still a lot of places to check out. Yeah, good point. You can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Bro, come on, let me control Monokuma. This shit goes so hard right here. I love this part of the song. I want to get a cowbell so bad just for this. Come on, Hina, let's go. Uh-oh. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What the fuck was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? What the fuck? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would be how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just stopped moving in that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. Wow, so I feel like I'm lied to, bro. I feel like Santa's not real. Like, you're telling me somebody controls Monokuma? He doesn't control himself. That fucking sucks. Whatever.
Yes, indeed.
Correcting you? Someone's commanding you right now?
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. Hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back when we got locked out the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at. It's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Tina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can do too. That's the only way forward. Yay! Alright. Data center went there. Let's go to the garden. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Monokuma flower. Is it true? Does it really eat plastic? Paper, plastic, and people? Oh my god, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. How you doing, gang? Mike, what's good? How you doing? It's Subi, what's good? You changed your name, bro? What's up, Busk? How you doing, gang? Well, I don't think it's related to the case, so I better keep my distance. The body's gone. More around here. Chickens. Let me look in the shed. Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. Better check just to be sure. Made a new channel on Twitter. I'm gonna follow you right now. Say no more, bro. Say no more. How you been? I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not here either, it must be. I have no idea where. But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's also one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role into another case, so I better look into it. Yeah, the killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clues behind here. Huh? Ooh, we have to go to the bio lab. I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says bio lab. Then this originally came from the bio lab. Okay. I think this is my favorite song in the whole entire game. I love this song. That's all I really needed to check here. But where could her body have gone? Better start looking for it. Alright, now we're gonna go to the bio lab. There you go. We haven't been here yet, have we? Yeah. Well, here I am in the bio lab. So cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously. Why the fuck is it so cold? Pack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. And on the other side, oh, it's a fridge storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Probably take a closer look around. I gotta pause this because what if Mukuro was killed? Because they said she had got wounds from a couple days before. What if she got killed another time? Like days ago. And then they put her in the biolab in the freezer. And then they took her out the freezer and put her in the fucking Alright. Right? And lights are off. So is everyone who's died? And does that mean since Mukuro's body disappeared from the garden, could it be in here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Like an instruction manual. Eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know if the automated systems have been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for the optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. Some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is. Ooh. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Oh, Coco, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want to keep me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. I thought maybe you just found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place is related to the case, it would have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. Not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. I don't want anyone accept me. Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. She weird as hell. Oh wow. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this would be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. The hell? There are trophies, and even a shield in the display case.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. What, bitch? Damn. You always being an asshole. I just ignore you and do my own thing. Now you want to talk to me? What? What did you find, bitch? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically whatever that word fucking says. That desk. Class 78 student registry contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro.
So in other words,
Apparently class 78 refers to us. Wait. When we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right. It also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with
In
hers,
other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. Must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. Not even tearing? The way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry, she only got to the first page. First page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information that we didn't have. What? What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what that kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly and in the background as an entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, they can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some kind of connection to it. I've had a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair, and I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, we'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But Wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? But why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it was the means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was. Maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as a part of our class, 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who that girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds. The her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? You're asking me if she, like, has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and be like, maybe you'll think, oh, does that mean? Wait, what is he trying to say? There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I'm trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. Going back to being Byakuya's errand boy. His profile gonna add it to the truth bullet section. One last thing. A bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. What? Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. You're saying. Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. And my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. I want to read this whole thing. There's got to be something in the dojo. Oh, the second floor of the dormitory. The gate's open. You can finally check on the second floor of the dorms, which means you have to do it. Oh boy. This is the second floor of the dorms. Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, some like what's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up in here or something. I don't know. Really. I don't know what to expect over here. Yeah, blood everywhere. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Bathroom. Nothing here. Oh, come on, you pussy. Damn. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. He really bitch. Have y'all ever been in the opposite sex's bathroom before? I feel like I've only been in a girl's bathroom one time ever in my life. You would have gone in there? That's a bet. Must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. I wonder if I can open this locker. Oh. The card reader installed on the door. Must be how you get the locker open. After all, pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. All you have to do is use your e-handbook to open those up. What does that mean? Give it a try. Story last night, actually. Oh yeah, you did. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Metal plates on the locker. This shit's scary. Oh shit. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? What, the computer? Booted up my PC. There's a PC on the desk, and it must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. We might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
Not much though. There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair was the one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They are the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. How much to it is there? But I guess that's the best we could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate what info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. A good outlook to have. Ultimate despair. Oh, a trapdoor. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but it's not any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I might know how to open it. Use your reaction command. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed.
Very easy trick. So, it's so easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. So we really can't go from there. You're right. It's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all the paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. Hey, where is it? Did you try your name? Jeez. There's a hidden room that she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. Then we can assume by that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. What about your name?
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. It's gonna be your fucking name. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
You're worried about me, Makoto. Don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. Her hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Of course. Of course, bro. Of course. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Kyoko? Not looking at me. She disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh, wow. Look at that picture over there. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy? That's what made it so unusual. Wow. There's a brightly colored box here. It totally seems out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? Do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising. Probably. Huh?
It seems...
If it is what I think, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so do you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Dude, don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and then took hold of the lid. Ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Yoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Wow. I just figured it out. That motherfucker in the beginning who got punished was Kyoko's dad. I just figured it out. I just fucking remember it. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Did I scare you?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Oh my god. Kyoko said just as I thought. I have to figure out what she meant by that. What do you mean by that, Kyoko? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. It's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones? That body? That's my father. Your father is a skeleton? Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know for sure? How do you know it's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, it's the only possible answer. spread. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right fucking now. It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just a possibility. Well, she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. That's why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko says she wanted to see her father, so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Nope. Gave up on that pride. Yep. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Damn. Did I scare you? Oh, brother, can I please look at this fucking shit now? Huh? This picture. Wow. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, that just happened. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. Cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoning me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Damn, that's sad, bro, but we gotta get up out of here. Oh my fucking god. Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me, I don't give a fuck.
because
Never let anything get in the way of an investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Okay, everybody, stand up, stretch. Oh, how's everybody's day going? Oh, feeling good today? Who's in the stream? Let me get a hee-ho. Fuck. Oh, I gotta stand up, falling asleep. Staring at the top of the, staring from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. In the last drawer? Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says in case of an emergency. Stand up for a little bit. Oh, okay. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
Handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're
it
probably
would
right.
seem-
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko? Bruh, I don't give a fuck. Just take it. Alright, I'll take it. It's really okay. Shit, I hope so.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto, huh? Can I ask you a favor? Yeah, what? A favor, what is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it's only inconvenience It'll only inconvenience you that much more,
Hey.
but could you leave?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I like to be alone for a bit. Alright. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko. You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul, but maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're gonna say? If so, it's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily either. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I got myself under control. I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please give me some time to myself. Damn, leave her the fuck alone, okay? Jesus Christ. Like a fucking lost puppy. Damn. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster's dead. Just like Queen Elizabeth. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. We're wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to this mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Damn. 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 Even Mukuro. She's undeniably dead. The ones still left alive are me, Yakia, Hiro, Toko, Ina, and Kyoko. Only 6 of these people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. One of those motherfuckers who died are still alive. That's my fucking theory. That's my fucking analysis. That's what I got. I know what we gotta do. What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Give it one more try. Oh, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. This thing is practically empty. What the fuck is that? Just one thing, some kind of out-of-pocket book. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside. It could be important. Bro, just open the fucking book. It looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really metalicious. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. It was a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to get along with this plan. That's what my father had to say to me. So this is from Kyoko. As usual, he's made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I am. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. This so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? We scan the remaining pages of the book. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. There's a second Mukuro. There's a second tragedy. There's a second group. Among Us? I don't know. Oh shit. This locker looks totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has the organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball. No, it can't be. Oh shit, all of our fucking items and shit. No way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Oh, hero stuff. Deck of playing cards? And fortunes? Just a coincidence, right? Hero? What the fuck? Any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Natsuhiro Hakiri, whatever the fuck his name is. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was Yasuhiro Hagakire. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook has contained a large number of books for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into this evil order. We never had a chance to take any classes. What is this notebook? What the absolute fuck? The more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had belonged to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belonged to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? Suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? What the fuck is going on? Oh, hey, Hero. We're caught up. Why'd you act all surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him. What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? What is going on? Oh, this shit again.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope. Envelope. What is it? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I will be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words that make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. What the fuck is this? Yeah, Michael Jordan. Mukuro Ikusaba's right there. Celeste, Mondo, Leon, Ayaka, Hiro. What the fuck? It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but Someone behind Sayaka. She's the one I don't recognize. Ultimate fashion designer? She right there. She behind, what's his name? Taco. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba. Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean? Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep making this fucking rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. But I told you I'm not feeling any more questions. What kind of mystery will be the... What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd totally be out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. He did a keyboard smash. Boot photo. This shit is weird, bro. What the fuck? My brain feels like it's getting fucked right now. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Could mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear this all up. No, I have to clear this all up. What the fuck is going on, bro? I'm fucking confused as hell. Alright. Let me go talk to Byakuya, bro. Byakuya, he gonna keep it 100 with me, bro. Eight more than 92 with me, bro. Keep it on it. Yo, bro, I gotta ask you something. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya.
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Why the fuck he did that to me? Byakuya just violated the fuck out of me. Let me guess, I have to ask everyone else who's fucking alive still. Do you remember me, motherfucker? No, bitch. Go away. That's a bet. Hero. Do you remember me, bro? Hey, Hero. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It's like he's avoiding me, like he's afraid of me. Why? Jesus. This one's in the bio lab, I think. Who's in the stream? Let me get a hee-ho in the chat. Let me get a couple emotes or something, you feel me? Who's here? Who's getting lit tonight on this beautiful Thursday night? I decided to visit the bio lab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her. Passed out. Again. Oh, Toko. You good, girl? Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? Oh, brother. Ah! It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I may catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were just standing there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
Then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny. Okay, so why'd you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do you do? What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. It's like double the memory. Oh, no, it's more like half. That's a bet. Genocide Jack's memory. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is somewhere around doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he might be right now. It's a bet. Genocide Jack shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason. Yeah, it's probably a fucking dead body poking out right here. The fridge, it's open! I'm sure they were all shut last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko.
Makoto.
Getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's the morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem.
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway.
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were still in the Clash trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the Clash trial over again, I guess.
So.
You may be right. Either way, now we can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check out the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm gonna find a clue this time, and I'm gonna grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just fucking wait over there and I'll let you know when I'm done. Just wait over there, that's it? Bet. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? Everyone who died is in that fucking morgue right now. That's pretty obvious though. Are you done, bitch? Should ask Kyoko about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. 999. Zero Escape. Coming soon on Ultimate, twitch.tv/Ultimate. Not really, but it'd be funny. There really is Zero Escape. Zero Escape go hard? That's so. Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd given us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hint he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing. But what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Hey Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that sprint, I'll make my report brief. Did you find anything? I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. That means neither of those were a fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim that had been stabbed a single time with the knife, which had gone completely through the body, had also been stuck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they were old?
Because
All the Monokuma file says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? We got from the Monokuma file after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there was no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
What if Mukuro herself wasn't killed with the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Yes, she was killed a few days ago from something else, other wounds. She didn't get stabbed. That shit didn't kill her. She got killed, and then Monokuma put her body out there and then stabbed her. I guess I don't fucking know. Certainly, you can't allow it to be one of those many possibilities, can't you? One of many.
right?
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, only using their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of those possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at a detective work. That's a bet. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should be able to keep that in mind for the future.
Hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now it's time. Come to think of it, there's one thing. Earlier, when I looked at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba. Good.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
then,
It looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Do you think it's kind of sad living it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still the victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
phew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appealing. Appalling. Not appealing. I fucking hate you. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does that mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigation, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh, the pocketbook, yeah. If I don't do it now. Is this your fucking book? Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
what? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
Yeah, I don't like super optimistic MCs in Bleak series. I agree. I don't know. I'm a fucking hater. Like, too fucking optimistic. Like, damn, boy, shut the hell up. God damn, fucking annoying. But I'm a hater, so I don't know. I keep pushing. I do my own thing, you know? I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency
I
handbook.
see.
One you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? Found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
if that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too? Video.
Makoto,
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you said with my own 2 eyes. Alright, you take this and you can...
So,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto,
If you watch this, it will all make sense. DVD mixtape. Class 78 urgent interviews.
So,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so go watch it for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess this means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
What is it? Oh, now it's my turn. You have a second to listen to me ramble?
In other
Ramble.
words,
Well, as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
however,
There's one thing I'm sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death, and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. Her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
To keep this in mind, there is only one ever absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not. Because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's all I'm pretty good at, you know? Look at me. Look at me. Woe is me. I'm fucking loser. Yeah, I get it. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. Okay. The DVD time, Kyoko said something about the hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose hope. I'm the fucking protagonist, bitch. I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. How are we feeling, gang? This shit getting crazy? What do y'all think? This shit might be peak. This shit is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. After chapter 4, this shit has been nothing but bangers. I'm not even gonna fucking cap to you. I'm not even gonna cap to the world. I'm having a good time. Well, let's check it out. Cowbell goes so fucking hard. It should be able to play the DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. Took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka. Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was the man positioned on the side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
What the fuck is going on? What?
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's when the video cut out. There was a lot I had to understand up till now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and to pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on, dude? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. They got their fucking memories wiped. That's why fucking what's her name didn't remember she was the ultimate detective. They got their fucking memories wiped. All those pictures of shit that actually happened. I fucking figured it out. All this shit happened. All the pictures actually happened. But they got their fucking memory wiped.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Man.
Can you accept that?
Yes.
Man, this can't be real. He said
I'm
yes?
sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school...
Why did their memories get wiped out of this shit though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Man, Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They agreed to live in the school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her this question, she answered the same as everyone else. He accepted a life within the school, just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up. The monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the fuck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsies, looked like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter, failure can strike anytime, anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He asked them the same question and they'd all say yes. Couldn't help myself, I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. Disconnect.
Would seem
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed too obviously to work in favor of the mastermind. So, does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... I feel like there's more to that fucking DVD. There's gotta be more to the DVD.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
Man, it's time?
Everyone gather once again at you know where.
What? I don't know who the headmaster or the headmaster is, bro. Or the mastermind. Whoever. Oh my god. Oh, it's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. What's good, Sam? How you doing? The final class trial. The time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Oh, I want to keep going so bad. Fuck. We're beating the game tomorrow. We're gonna beat this game tomorrow. I'll end it here. I'm gonna end it here, people. Only because I know me. Good call. Thank you. Everybody, we'll be back tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow, we're beating this fucking game at 8 p.m. 8 o'clock. Be here. We're beating Danganronpa fucking 1 tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You better be here. I'm promoting this fucking shit. Danganronpa is fucking peak. Fuck as you talk about. Oh my god. Fuck Mukuro Ikusaba. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. For the ping. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, subscribe. Shit is fucking gas. That's it. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you, man. guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. Where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be here soon. Plan. Imagine. Danganronpa.